everybody! This may just be your 500th Genshin video, and I'm glad you decided to click on it regardless. So yay, welcome! As you may have guessed by the title, this will be a long-term challenge where we ask ourselves, can we beat Genshin Impact with only Sumeru characters? And attempt to beat the hardest content in the game? Well, maybe. Just maybe. Abyss and Stygian and stuff will be a little bit difficult, but we'll get there when we'll get there. Anyway, the background footage for now shows the beginning of a new save file. Obviously, I picked Lumine as I always do, just because she's my favorite version of the Traveler. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump right in and discuss what will await us in episode 1. So firstly, what does it actually mean to use only Sumeru characters? You could interpret it in several ways, such as, for example, only using the exact technical definition of a playable Sumeru character that the game itself gives you, symbolized by the vision case of each character, since of course each of the 7 nations has their own shape for the vision case. However, I find this a bit silly and limiting because it would mean that we cannot consider Nefer a Sumeru character, for example, since she technically wields a moon wheel from Notgrai and released as a Notgrai lunar DPS. But of course, if you don't know the lore, Nefer is actually from Sumeru. Since this is my personal playthrough, let me repeat that, it is my personal playthrough, and I create the rules, I choose to go by lore reasoning instead. So for me, every character that has a connection to Sumeru counts. That means characters who are from Sumeru but live elsewhere now, such as Nefer, count, but also characters who are from somewhere else originally and now dwell in Sumeru, like Wanderer, for example. And before you ask, yes, I included Wanderer in Inazuma Only as well. He's originally from Inazuma, but now resides in Sumeru, so I think it's fair to include him in both of these challenge runs. In any case, I'm recording this in version 6.3, which means there are currently 15 characters that count as playable Sumeru characters for us. The list of the characters is as follows: Alhaitham, Candace, Kale, Zaino, Dea, Dori, Faruzan, Kaveh, Layla, Nahida, Nefer, Nilu, Zethos, Tighnari, and Wanderer. To keep myself challenged, I made some additional rules. Firstly, I will stay completely free to play. No exceptions. Even if there is another Sumeru Chronicle banner, I can't just end up spending money to get all of them at once. It will keep things strategic and stressful, and yeah, clearly I hate myself enough for that. Anyway, rule number 2 is that we have to create at least one usable team for every single Sumeru character where they can shine. Rule number 3, in co-op, we can only play with people if they use Sumeru characters, no other characters allowed. Rule number 4, in the overworld we cannot use other characters to complete puzzles such as elemental monuments, for example. I will make exceptions for story relevant quests, both main and side quests. I'm just really not interested in hindering my story progression, but it may be interesting to come up with funny solutions to overworld puzzles at least. Rule number 5. We will try to use as many Sumeru weapons as we can. It is not a must, but I will try to use them. Both weapon banner exclusives as well as the Aronara craftable series count. Rule 6. The Lumine Clause. She is the only character I can use to bypass story-relevant monuments, etc. And on top of that, I will allow her as a playable Sumeru character. Let's call her an honorary playable Sumeru character. But only if she is using the Dendro element. No other elements count for, combat and stuff. She is the first sage of Boor after all. I get that some of you may disagree with these rules, and if you don't vibe with them, feel free to just not watch, I guess. This is my challenge after all. I am open for fun extra suggestions though if you have any. As for the goal of this challenge, we want to of course receive and build all Sumeru characters, but we also want to clear this battle abyss floor 12. Obviously not with 36 stars, that is probably impossible at this point in the game, since the endgame content is very much chilled now, but we do want to clear it. So yeah, that wraps up the rules and goals for this challenge. I'll be playing through the story now and give you an update once we receive our first Sumeru character. Yippee! Alright everybody, just unlocked the ability to wish. Oh my god, there is no way! The free 5-star event is still ongoing. That's amazing. Is it just permanent now? Well, that's an easy choice then. Of course I would like to get Dea as well. But Tighnari obviously. He's our first character. Oh my goodness! We got our first 5-star. I didn't expect this to be live still, honest. That makes me very happy. So we have our first usable character, and most likely he will help us clear the abyss. I will not be spending any Primo Gems on these banners because obviously there is not a single Sumeru character on there, but we will be spending the standard fates on the standard banner. The beginner's banner does not have Sumeru 4-star, of course. But yeah, we can pray. we can delulu hope, right? That we'll get a Sumeru 4-star, right? Please give us a Sumeru 4-star. I would love you, Genshin. Oh, it's a rain slasher. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, Charlotte. That's she's a good 4-star, but unfortunately, it's not very helpful. But it's okay, for the beginning of the game actually I think it's best if we pick these so that we can get as many new characters as we possibly could. Alright, we got nothing from that. And we probably already have... Yep, we do have a slingshot, which is good. We can level that. Okay, we cannot quite level 20 him, but we absolutely will. I also like that they give you the materials to level him to 60, so we don't need to overly worry for now. Ideally, we want an off-field Electro applicator, and I think Tighnari can make do with Dory's Electro application. I'd have to test that, of course, but I think we will be fine with Dory, so I hope we can get her. This is probably the first and only time you will ever hear anyone say, "Please come home, Dory," but
Please come home, Dory, we need you.
So then I went to do the Mondstadt Archon quest and did the 3 story domains for Amber, Kaya and Lisa. For Amber's domain, I sadly did have to use Pyro's Royal with Animal Traveler. Kaya's domain though was thankfully very easy. Tighnari is a big enough boy and could jump over the water. And Lisa's domain skip was equally as easy by just using the known method with the wind current and flying around. Okay guys, so now that we've gotten through the very first tutorial, the map is finally open, and you know what that means? That's right, we can go to Sumeru. That's the first statue of the 7, so we've got a long walk ahead. There is not a lot of teleport waypoints that unlock for the older areas. It's mostly for Natlan, Fontaine, Notcry, I think. Not so much for Sumeru, and for Liwe obviously not at all. But anyway, off to Sumeru we go. I will go around Dragonspine. Yeah, just keep digging. Don't look at me, just keep digging. Oh, thank you so much, good sir. I appreciate that. Oh, wonderful. We're getting into a snowstorm. Tighnari, are you like ready? You have to carry me through here with the lowest possible stamina. So yeah, the beginning of the game is always the most difficult. I'll be trying to make weekly content for the Sumeru Only challenge, even if there's not any Sumeru characters currently out. I'm still going to try. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take us forever. But yeah, I don't think I'll be recording the whole way because that would just take so much space on my PC. I don't think that's necessarily worth it. So I'll get back to you once I reach Sumeru, right? Alright guys, can you see it? There's Sumeru. We're finally here. Are you excited? Cause I am. This took quite long in fact. But we are here, and I was right, the route around Dragonspine was way quicker than mainland Liwe. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? And this means Dendro Traveler is just in sight. Here we go guys! We've reached Sumeru for the first time. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Avidya Forest has been unlocked. Oh, and what's that? Who are those little fellas? I wonder if they'll play a bigger part later. So cute. Eh? What are those? Hey, did you see them? What are you talking about? I saw them. What are those? Little round, plant-like things, right? Gone, just like that. We should ask around when we get a chance. True, we should. Anyway, it's time. To resonate with Dendro, of course. Thank you, Lesser Lord Kusanali, for granting us the power of Dendro, which we totally didn't already have, but no matter. I want to explore this area as fast as possible and get into the Aranara quest right away. I'll probably cut this down really short. I don't want to make you guys suffer through this. Like, I personally really like the Aranara quest. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. I've done it on many accounts. It's actually quite fun in my opinion, especially once you understand where to go and everything. Can be a little bit convoluted at first, but it's actually quite a fun quest. But of course, I'll cut it down really short, maybe to a 5 to 10 minute clip, depending on how it goes, maybe more like 5 minutes. So I've been farming leylines obviously, and we've just reached Air 10, which means we get another free temple, which hopefully will give us a Sumeru character. I doubt it, but let's give us a Sumeru character, please. I manifest Dory. I manifest Dory so hard, guys. Or Sethos. Sethos would be nice too. Hello, where's my 4-star?
Hello.
It's Lanyan! which normally I would be quite happy about, but in this case, I don't know. So that was very anticlimactic, but hey, like I said, I'm gonna speedrun the Mondstadt story and just unlock probably all the teleport waypoints in Liyue and Mondstadt so that we have smooth sailing from there. I'll get back to you. See you.
Hello everybody. Guess who just finished the Archon quest? That's right, me. And yeah, I thought to round off the episode, I'm just gonna collect all Anemoculi. We can collect some chests along the way. Since there's not that many Anemoculi in Stormterror's lair, we're just gonna go there first. So yeah, the first one should be up there in the air or something. Actually, no, it's this one, right? I've marked some of them on the map. So yeah, right there is a Sealy, I remember that. I don't know, I don't usually record exploration. Hello? I don't usually record exploration because firstly, it's kind of tiring for the voice, you know, if you constantly talk. Also, I'm really not good at finding just random topics to yap about. Plus, if there's a long stretch where nothing happens, but I happen to say something important, it's kind of really annoying to cut it. I think it's an Anemoculus. Yeah, it's in the air. I have no recollection of how to get that. I assume maybe it's this wind current? I don't know. It's gonna stop right when I fly in, right? Of course it does. Will this get me far up in? Nah, it doesn't. I don't know how the heck to get this thing. Oh, it's probably via this one, isn't it? Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. We don't do animal characters around here. I guess I'll just have to fly over, maybe. I guess we'll just have to go to the top and just fly over. I don't know. I'm not sure if I have enough stamina for this. Oh, would you look at that? I forgot to claim this chest. But what we can do is go to the top. I do know that I've already collected the chest, the achievement, and the Anemoculus on top of this. So no need to worry about that. Surely I'm gonna run out of stamina. Most definitely. I cannot imagine myself making that. Please, pretty please, with the cherry on top. Oh my god, it's so close. If we just had a little... Do I have stamina for it? I do. But it's not restoration. And it's just sprinting stamina. That's not doing anything for us. Oh well, it was worth a try. It should be here. Yep, it is. Okay. It's moments like this where I really wish I just had Wanderer, you know? He makes exploration just so much easier. Yep. Okay. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm actually chronically ill. Like, I have chronic illness, right? And it makes it very difficult for me to consistently record. So oftentimes I have days where I'm feeling quite fine, right? Where it's okay for me to sit down and play for a couple of hours and record. But then I have several days in a row, for example, where I can't even reliably leave my bed. It's honestly very horrible, and I'm still running from doctor to doctor. You probably know the issue. It's been going on for a couple of years. It's very tiring, but yeah, Genshin is basically my escape. But yeah, as I was saying, it's kind of difficult for me to consistently record, so some of my ongoing series like Sumeru Only just take forever. Like, they just take forever. And I apologize to the people who actually watched those. Where's the Anemoculus? Oh, it's this one down there. Oh, I see. I'm so sneaky, they didn't even notice me. Yippee! Okay. I should probably note these actually. I'm so dumb for not doing that, but oh well. Run, Tighnari, don't get stuck here. I hope we get some decent artifacts soon. The thing with Tighnari is just without Electro he feels a lot weaker, like, actually. But he's definitely a strong character to start with. Like,
most definitely. I've had more difficult characters to play with in the beginning. I just hope there will be Sumeru characters soon. I kinda doubt it, but I do kinda have to pray for Dory and Zethos on the standard banner as a rate-up character. We kinda really need Electro for our Dendro characters. I might also craft a physical bow for Tighnari for the time being, because his normal attacks I notice actually do decent damage. Oh, I also haven't done my daily commissions or spent my resin. Hey, that's perfect. Also, I see another Anemoculus. Let's get that one. Hello? Is this bugged? Why does it not break? Okay, now it did. I'm gonna spend all the early resin we have on the book, Leila. Anyway, let me know what you think of the exploration in this video, please. I really need feedback for this one. Let's convert our Primogems into Fate, but we do have 27 intertwined Fates, which is nice. Let's go! Sumeru character, please! Give us a Sumeru character! Not a weapon, please. We need a Sumeru character. It's a weapon, of course. Of course, the whole suspense. Also, we can use these. Not that we'll get anything, of course. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Excuse me?
Excuse me?
I mean, I wish it would have been Dea, but holy moly. Okay, so let me get that straight. This came at 43 pity. Tighnari, you got a new weapon! Oh my god. Hell yeah, you best bet we'll be using that on him. Never mind crafting a physical bow for him. This is gonna be way better. Is that a good omen? At least it's a weapon we can use. I mean, the skyward harp would have been a banger, don't get me wrong. Actually... Oh yeah, today is Sunday. Let's go, we can ascend it. Let's go. Alright, guys, I expected a lot, but not that. Genuinely, I did not. Genuinely, I did not expect that. It's gonna take a lot of our materials, but it's okay. This bow is very strong. It's definitely better than the slingshot at the moment, because obviously we don't have good crit stats, so you know, I'll take that. And now our first main, Tighnari, has gotten a 5-star weapon. So yeah guys, this is it for the first episode of Sumeru Only. Like I said, let me know what you thought of it, what to improve, what you would like to see. And as for the next episode, I will be collecting all the remaining Anemoculi off camera. I will play through the entirety of the Liyue Arcane Quest, hopefully. And then we will just build up our characters as far as we can. We will try and get Collei from the Spiral Abyss, and we will be exploring a little bit of Liyue and perhaps starting the Aranara questline so we can get weapons for our characters. But yeah, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all again. Bye bye!